Today we will study pons. This one is pons, a part of brainstem. Brainstem we all know comprises of, here is the midbrain, this is pons, and this one is medulla oblongata. So middle one is pons. Pons means bridge. It's got two surfaces, that is the ventral surface and here is the dorsal surface. Okay, so coming to ventral surface, in the ventral surface there is, in the midline there is a sulcus. This one is sulcus, which is known as basilar sulcus, on which this one is the basilar artery runs. Okay, and we can see there is transversely running fiber here. On both sides there is elevation and there is transversely running fiber. These are the cortico-pontocerebellar tract coming from the cerebral cortex to the pons in the pontine nucleus. Okay, and then going to opposite side cerebellum via the middle cerebellar peduncle. This one is middle cerebellar peduncle, through which it is connected to cerebellum. Okay, now another thing, that here at the junction of, this is the ventral surface of the pons and this one is the middle cerebellar peduncle. At the junction we can see these two. Here is the, this one is the, on the medial aspect, this is a small motor root of the trigeminal nerve, and this one is the large, thick and laterally placed sensory root of the trigeminal nerve. Okay, and this is pontomedullary junction. Okay, from where, from medial to lateral there is 6th, 7th and 8th nerve is coming out. Now coming to the dorsal surface of pons, this one is the, here is the dorsal surface of pons. This one is the dorsal surface from here to here, that it forms the upper part of the floor of fourth ventricle. This whole is the floor of fourth ventricle. We will learn floor of fourth ventricle. Lower half is formed by the dorsal aspect of the medulla oblongata, whereas the upper half of the floor of fourth ventricle is formed by the dorsal aspect of the pons. Okay, and these are cerebellar peduncle. In the periphery these are cerebellar peduncle. Superiorly this is superior cerebellar peduncle on both sides. In the middle this is middle cerebellar peduncle on both sides, and this one is the inferior cerebellar peduncle on both sides, and this is rhomboid shaped. So floor of fourth ventricle is also known as rhomboid fossa. What we are seeing here, you can see that there is transversely running fiber. These are the transversely running fiber. This is known as stria medullaris. Here the fiber from the arcuate nucleus going to the opposite side cerebellum. Arcuate nucleus is what? Is the inferiorly displaced pontine nucleus situated in the upper part of the medulla oblongata, arcuate nucleus. So stria medullaris, it comprises of the fiber coming from the arcuate nucleus going to opposite side of cerebellum, stria medullaris. Stria medullaris divide the floor of fourth ventricle into upper half, upper triangular part, and the lower triangular part. In the lower triangular part, this one, only this one, we can see that, and there is, in the midline there is a sulcus which is known as median sulcus. Okay, and on each side, this is median sulcus, and on each side there are two triangles. Above, this one is the hypoglossal triangle. Okay, where this wire is, and below this one is the vagal triangle. This one is hypoglossal triangle. The apex faces downward, beneath which lies hypoglossal nucleus, the motor nucleus. Okay, and below this one is the vagal triangle. The apex faces upward. Okay, apex faces upward in the vagal triangle, and beneath which lies dorsal nucleus of vagus, which is a parasympathetic nucleus. Okay, and in between the vagal triangle and this one is obex, from where the central canal of medulla oblongata starts and which is below continuous with the central canal of spinal cord. This is obex. In between the vagal triangle and this is gracile tubercle, here lies area prostrema, where blood-brain barrier is deficient. Okay, also known as vomiting center. Now coming to upper half of the floor of fourth ventricle, what we are seeing in the midline, this is median sulcus. By the side, these are two elevation which is known as median eminence. Lateral to median eminence, again there is a sulcus. This is known as sulcus limitans. Which above from here, it moves medially. From here also moves medially. This is known as superior fovea. This point is known as superior fovea. Okay, and this sulcus from superior fovea to inferior fovea. This one is sulcus limitans on both sides. Okay, and this is median eminence. This elevation by the side of the median sulcus. These are the median eminence. Okay, and here you can appreciate very well. This one is the facial colliculus. Here you can see this elevation is the facial colliculus. This one, it is formed by the winding of facial nerve around the abducens nucleus. This is on both sides there is facial colliculus. Okay, facial colliculus, and this sulcus limitans is in between the median eminence and laterally this is vestibular area. On both sides laterally there is vestibular area. Just above the superior fovea, here this area is somewhat bluish, known as locus coeruleus. On both sides, it is the hub for adrenaline secretion. Okay, so what we have read, this is rhomboid fossa. Here is the stria medullaris, which divide upper triangular part, lower triangular part. In lower triangular part, first there is hypoglossal triangle, then vagal triangle, and here is the area prostrema. In upper triangular part, this is median sulcus, on both sides median eminence, then sulcus limitans, which extends from superior fovea to inferior fovea, and lateral to sulcus limitans, this is vestibular area. And elevation in the above part, this one is facial colliculus on both sides, and just above or lateral to the facial colliculus, this one is locus coeruleus. This is all about the floor of fourth ventricle, which form the dorsal aspect of pons, formed by the dorsal aspect of pons as well as the dorsal aspect of the medulla oblongata. Thank you. So, cut कर दीजिए.